Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today, Mystery Mash Monday. So what do we do for Mystery Mash Monday? Mystery Mash Monday, we unleash my wife on the many, many bottles I have on the other side of the room. We try to guess type, we try to guess price, we try to guess proof, whether we think it's finished or not. And ultimately, we'll grade it before we even know what it is. It's over here in a bucket. And then
The bucket.
we'll see what happens. We got a little bit of everything. Oh, ooh, that's different.
Is it the Homer bucket? It is a Homer bucket.
No, what bucket?
Homer.
What is a Homer?
Isn't it the Home Depot Homer bucket?
No, that's not a Homer bucket.
Oh.
That's a Runnings, actually, I think.
Oh.
I think that's a Runnings bucket.
It's different, but not in a bad way.
No, it just had a different... My initial sniff was off.
But it's there. How long's it been sitting here?
No, not that long.
Oh.
Not maybe a half hour or so. When you said you were coming, and I said, wait, do you mind pouring it? I knew it was a Monday. All right, let's try this.
It's not a bad nose.
Mm-mm. I thought I was getting a twinge of something else, and I am.
There is something else in there.
No, I was getting a hint of something else, and I was. That's why I actually smelt it longer than I normally do because of the.
But it's holding on.
It is. That's the only part that I don't know what I'm drinking now. I'm trying to think
Because it's still there.
There's so much that it did, and it's my
But
first sip of the day.
It didn't really
It's not
settle in my
proofy.
throat, though.
Right. It was very viscous, but it didn't seem overly proofy.
In my mouth it did a little, but it's not settling in my throat. So now I don't know where to go.
I don't know where to go with this one. I like it,
I do like it.
but I don't know where to go with this one.
I'm trying to see if I'm getting a hint of malt, but
That's where I was going. I was going
there is
on
an
the
after
nose.
flavor of
Yep.
possibly I'm not getting a mint, but I do get quite a bit of a pop rocky feel when I swish it.
Mm-hmm.
So
We
could
have
be
three
in that?
choices, and that's the thing. Like, so I was either going with a single malt, a malted rye, or we went to Texas. Those are my three choices because it's got that same area like that. But on the nose, that's why I kept going back. I thought I was getting like that malty, like that single malt smell.
I'm almost going. I think I'm leaning towards a malted rye because it does have a pretty good little sparkle when you swish it.
But I'm getting a hint of a caramel now the more I smell it. Man, I don't know.
I'm not disappointed with it.
Mm-mm.
I don't think we're carrying a proof though
No.
initially that I thought.
I agree. At first, I thought like when it hit my tongue, I was like, "Ooh, this has got a little something to it." But I don't think so anymore.
Mm-mm.
I'm thinking maybe like I'm under 100.
I was gonna say I'm
Thinking
probably
like
like
92. That's what I was thinking. Honestly, I'm in that range, like 92, 94 is where I was thinking. It does have a pop rocky feel on your tongue, which leads me to believe maybe it is a malted rye.
It does sit there with the little like orgeat effect.
Yeah.
I kind of get the hint of a little bit of a malt, so I think I'm going to stick to the malted rye. I'm going to probably stick to 92 as well. I don't think we're that hot.
No, but I'm also thinking like this could, instead of it being a malted rye, I know I have some lower proof single malts over there, which it could be one of them,
It could be.
and or I know I have
The only reason
I have a lower proof,
It's sticking around.
Garrison Brothers over there too, which would just be like a
Whiskey.
Texas whiskey. You know what I mean? But that's the tricky part. But you're in that taste profile. I'm gonna have to commit soon because I'm in drinking before.
Typically, though, that seems to be usually the Garrison's usually a little darker. I think.
Oh.
I don't know. It's got a pretty good little.
I like it
crack.
though. for being
I do like it.
For not being a high proof, it's carrying a ton of flavor.
It
We
does
could be
do that.
totally wrong. This could not even be one of them. I'm convincing myself it is. The more I keep drinking it, though, I lost that malt flavor.
I still get it, like a hint on the end, and
I get it more in the nose than I do on the palate, but it has that chocolate, almost that chocolatey malt flavor, but it's watered down, so I'm not getting that brunt of the flavor of it. That's what's making me wonder if it isn't one of the Texas whiskeys, because I have a couple different Texas whiskeys over there that we haven't tried. And I kind of lost the malt taste.
I think I still have the malt, but now I'm debating. If you just drink it without swishing it, you don't really get that pop rocky effect.
Mhm.
Which then, is it a rye, or is it just a malt?
This could be the low proof old line I had over there. I think I had one more that was low proof, like 90. I'm trying to remember. There's so many bottles over there. I forget all the stuff that I have.
Plus, you're going to remember. Well, you look at them more than I do. I only see you from over here, and you're over there moving them around.
Not really. They're in the same box I put them in until they get like holes, and then I'll try to slide them in and stuff. But normally, I only go over there when I'm putting more in because it just seems to multiply. All right, let's get down to the brass tacks. I'm going to say, man, I want to say Texas whiskey something awful, but I'm going to say a single malt.
I think
I'm going to say 94.
I'm going to agree with that. I'm going to say 92.
I'm going to go unfinished. I'm not tasting anything that seems out of the ordinary on that, but we're like got a 30% record of guess and finish on that.
That might even be high.
It's terrible. Price wise, I think I would be good. Me personally, I think like this tastes good. It's not high proof though, but I still think I'd be like 60 or under. I think I'd be all right with it. I actually like this. I just hate I don't think I like the proof on it.
I was gonna go $49.99.
Okay,
Like the perfect number would be a good price for what I'm drinking.
Yep.
It might be like you said, higher than that.
Yeah, I don't think I would hate it because single malts are usually expensive. That's why I went up a little bit more. But I think 60 or under, I'd be comfortable with that on it, even though it's a lower proof. I think it has a really good taste. Grade.
I could be B plus A minus, honestly. It's not.
That's higher than I was going to be. I was at a B plus. I mean, it's just solid.
I could be there.
You know what I mean? Like it's good, but it's not anything I'd be like, oh, you got to try this. And
especially if it's going to be at the $70 range, I definitely agree. Yeah, I could live with a B.
Yeah,
it's not disappointing, but it's not a huge wow.
It's not wowing me at all. I agree with that.
It's good.
Yeah,
it does hang around. And if it comes in at the price point, then it's definitely worth a try.
Yeah, it's something like I'm not unhappy drinking it, but on the other hand, it's not anything I'd be like, oh, let me try that again.
Carmelesque is actually starting to come in now.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to go more.
Did it go back to a bourbon?
That's why I'm only thinking that I might have overshot that smell of the nose, but with the malt because I lost it.
Carmelesque now.
No, I had said that. Well, let's see. If not, it's very good for what it is, but I don't think it has a high proof on it. So, oh my goodness. Well, we found where that one is. So this has been in there a long time. You're going to have
finished.
It is finished because the guy's in there finished with it. So let me get my notes. I'll be right back in a minute.
And it's not even a malt.
All right, so we are back, and obviously we suck at this game. So, this is funny,
parts.
though. We'll get into the particulars on it, but I think it's this Spire that gave that little twang that we were getting that threw us off. You know what I mean? But it ain't an exact science when you're guessing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get right into it. So this one's Oak and Eden in bottle finished toasted oak. So this is bourbon whiskey finished in a toasted oak Spire. So it's aged a minimum of 3 years. We got it for $47.99. It comes in at 90 proof. It is 60% corn, 36% rye. That's popping on your tongue, and 4% malted barley. And it says after traditional distilling and aging, they add an additional Spire cut piece in every bottle, and that's you can see it in there. It is in there. The last one we had was super tannic. So on their website it said born in Texas, distilled and aged in Indiana, and distributed around the country. I thought that was a nice little saying that they had somewhere on there. But Yeah, this Spire isn't bad. I was almost afraid to do this one because the last one we had, you could almost barely drink it because it was so.
It was very tannic, and I was
so,
actually kind of against these. I see them in the
Yeah.
store, and I'm like, I'm not getting another one. The first
Right.
one we had sucked. I didn't realize I bought two at the time.
Yep.
But this one's actually
Mm.
it really caramelized out. It's almost like a huge sugar daddy now.
Mhm.
But I mean, for where it's at, I mean, again, price point's not bad, and it's a 90 proofer, so you know, expect what you expect out of that.
But with the high rye, it does give
does.
that pop rock feel
It
on your
does.
tongue. We were saying that. That's why we thought it was
so
a
the-
malted rye.
And I did think it was a malted rye
Yeah.
in the beginning, and
Yep.
until the very end, it didn't caramelize out like that till the very end. So a little too late. but
In
neither here
hindsight,
nor-
if the little pea brae was working, it tastes like a finished whiskey because of the extra oak. But that's what brought us to the malted. You know what I
It
mean?
did bring me
Because
there.
that malt really has that like a heavy taste, and this has that heavy taste, but it's oak instead of malt. So, and I said it anyways while we were doing it. Like I lost that malty flavor, but that heaviness stayed. But it didn't even dawn
it is
on me
the extra oak that you get.
Yeah.
Because it's only what 4% malt, you just said, so that's not carrying.
No, it wasn't the malt. It's
Right.
definitely the extra, and it could be this Spire right here that's floating in there. But
And
plus, it's
it
aged for the
does-
3 years. To
When you
begin
take a
with, but-
decent sip, now that we have the bottle in front, so we can
Yeah.
drink it normal. It holds its 90 proof
Mhm.
quite well. You know, it does stick around. It does have a little longevity for the proof. So, and for the price, it's this one. I don't mind this one.
I agree. This is actually a decent double oak, and it's actually like it has that flavor where that brought us to what we thought would be a malted rye or something like that, because you really get that oaky flavor. I didn't even think about being a double oak, like a dope. You know what I mean? But no, I agree.
I kind of annexed the finish right off the bat because I thought I was in a malt land, but
You and me both. That's what. Then it
So-
didn't taste anything different. You really get
it is a
that
pretty easy
flavor
drink, though,
throughout.
now that we just had a couple of sips.
It is. I mean, you know, giving it a B and giving it a B. I mean, you know, the way I look at it, it's gimmicky. That's the whole point of putting the thing in there. $47. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Would I recommend this to anyone? No. Is it bad? No. But me personally, for $47, I mean, I'd go get the Jim Beam Double Oak for like $25, and it's better.
Again, yeah, there are all kinds of comparisons,
what I
but
mean?
if you're looking for something different, you haven't tried it.
It's not outrageous.
Again, you're right, and it's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you didn't go spend huge money, and it's not terrible. So, and if you like Jim Beam, I don't blame you. But
Yeah,
you
it's
wanted
2 for
something
1.
different,
Yeah.
you know, and you or entertaining, or somebody wants, you know, you got one on the bar for someone to try something different. At least it's not.
I do like the
it's
high
not
rise
tannic.
spice. It actually
is.
drinks
It-
harder than the
I
90.
just-
It really
I
does.
did say that.
It does. It
Now
sits
that
on your
the
tongue.
bottle, see, you can actually have a sip, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, it does hold
You
on.
really do get that pop rocky feel, you know, when on it.
Mhm.
So, well, there you go. We can keep this one short and sweet, or long and sweet. I'm not sure how long it was. It took me about an hour to find it in my book, because this is going back well over almost 2
It
years
does have
now.
a pretty good flavor.
This one's actually very good. The last one, we were 2 thumbs down, and,
Yeah,
and it took me everything I had to even get it in me. That was so tannic, it was bad. This one here, this one, you know, you wouldn't mind people like, what's in the bottle?
You did steal a little thing though and put it in something else, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
One back there.
Yes,
That
I
was
did.
really bad.
That is still really bad. It didn't do anything. It's still really bad. So there you go. That's the Oak and Eden Toasted Oak. So again, if you've tried these, leave a comment down below. I know some of you are going to be like, gimmick, not buying it. And I 100% agree with that. But we wanted to try it. It's something different. So
It was
there it
something
is.
different. Yeah.
That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.